Get back to a universe of two real factors. One, regular daily existence. The other, what lies behind it. Yet again, to see whether his existence is a build, to know himself, Mr. Anderson should decide to genuinely follow the White Bunny. Experiencing unmistakable dreams, wore out Thomas Anderson, the honor-winning maker of the Lattice, 1999, computer game series, presently depends on powerful blue pills to keep his internal evil presences under control. Then, in the midst of peculiar, reality-opposing dreams, Thomas spots Tiffany, a natural-looking wonderful outsider summoning bizarre feelings, and his generally delicate mental state begins to decay. Yet again, as Mr. Anderson longs for a clarification while wavering near the precarious edge of wretchedness, he faces a squeezing issue and the weight of decision. From one viewpoint, happy obliviousness ensures the deception of security. Then again, the excruciating reality of reality must mean a certain something. The intricate lattice goes past the constraints of creative mind. In any case, some way or another, Thomas definitely understands what he needs to do. Be that as it may, does he need to know how profound the dark hole goes? Inside a disconnected hub of the grid, Bugs, the chief of the Mnemosyne, experiences a program running old code, including Trinity's revelation of Neo's area before specialists of the framework view as her. Bugs finds one of the specialists acting oddly and finds he is really the epitome of Morpheus and assists with liberating him from the hub before it is deleted. Thomas Anderson is an effective game designer, having made a set of 3 of games in light of his fantasies of the Lattice, with the guide of his colleague Smith. He regularly visits a close-by bistro where he keeps on experiencing Tiffany, a wedded mother that helps him to remember his fantasies of Trinity. He experiences difficulty isolating dreams from the real world, however his specialist counsels him and gives him blue pills to assist with keeping his mental stability, however he later will not take it. He sees a gatecrasher in one of his confidential cases of the game, however later finds that the occasion had been erased by Smith. Outside the Lattice, Bugs and Morpheus find Neo's sign inside the framework, notwithstanding the conviction he had kicked the bucket. They interface Neo to Anderson, and acknowledge he had been unknowingly running the hub to permit Morpheus to be found. Bugs and her partners enter the Lattice to assist with finding Neo's body in reality, and find that Smith is Specialist Smith, having been overseeing Anderson's exercises. Bugs assists Anderson with evading Smith and his new capacity to assume command of various people inside the network as a multitude. Bugs and Morpheus clear up for Anderson what the Lattice is, and with his impression of reality previously winding down, Anderson consents to be extricated. Neo awakens in a unit, finding that a close-by case contains Trinity, however machine elements, faithful to Bugs, recuperate him before he can free her. He is taken to the Mnemosyne and to the new human safe haven of Io, where he is once again introduced to an older Niobe. Niobe makes sense of 60 years had passed in reality since the finish of the machine war, and the human survivors have aligned with the machines to keep the framework neutralizing a peculiarity inside it. Niobe takes Neo to meet Sud-E, an outcast program he had recently met, who makes sense of that the peculiarity was made after the machine war and had some way or another restored Neo and Trinity and kept them disconnected from others. Though Neo wants to rescue Trinity, Sud-E warns that there could be consequences of this. Niobe orders Neo to remain outside the Matrix, but Bugs and others agree to defy her orders to try to help free Trinity. Coordinating activities in and outside the Matrix, Neo and Bugs enter the Matrix but are met by Smith and other exile programs would want to see the Matrix return to its former self. While Bugs and her crew fight the exiles, Neo faces against Smith, slowly recalling his previous abilities to bend the rules of reality within the Matrix. With Smith defeated, they take Neo to Tiffany's repair shop, but before Neo can talk to her, his therapist appears and slows down time. The therapist reveals himself to be the Analyst, a program that studies the human psyche but has since grown more powerful. He saw Neo and Trinity die at the end of the machine war but created the resurrection pods as to study them more. Over countless iterations, he found that individually, the two were not special, but when they worked as one, they had overpowered the system. Thus, the Analyst has been controlling the latest iteration of the Matrix as to keep the two near each other but preventing them from becoming close. As this has destabilized the anomaly, the machines have prepared to reboot the Matrix again, but the analyst has placed that on hold. He threatens to kill Trinity if Neo does not return to be reinserted in his pod. Neo and Bugs are forced to leave the Matrix when another ship loyal to Niobe brings the Mnemosyne back to Io. Neo pleads to Niobe to let him return to try to free Trinity again, and she eventually agrees. Within the Matrix, the analyst invites Neo to a challenge, that if Trinity volunteers to go free of the Matrix, Neo can take her, but if she refuses, Neo will permanently return to the Matrix. Neo agrees. Trinity, as Tiffany, is brought to them, and when the question is posed to her, her family appears. She initially seems to want to go with them, but soon rejects that reality and recognizes that she is Trinity. The analysts prepare to kill them before Smith interferes, temporarily stopping the analyst and giving time for Neo, Trinity, and the others to escape. Neo and Trinity race ahead to give Bugs and the others time to extract themselves, but the analyst turns a swarm of controlled humans against them. The pair race into a skyscraper, and with nowhere else to go, the two jump with Neo expecting to be able to fly them away. Instead, Trinity has come to learn to fly and the two escape and regain control of the Matrix. In the aftermath, Neo and Trinity return to face the analyst, assuring him that he will face dire consequences should he try to seize control of the Matrix again. Neo and Trinity both fly away to redesign the Matrix.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in channel, like and share.